think it is almost as fun being a fan of football as it is playing the sport. Because I'm very much a fan rather than a player, and I think it's great.
I think more fun. I never used to. I don't think now, but like probably I don't really play anymore. But I think especially because you stopped, because I was like I stopped playing football for so long between school and mechanics really, and then I think a part of the reason then was like you're going to watch the football as well. Like I wouldn't. I would give up things like other like pass up going out for other things to just sit and watch football. As normally because it's the team you support, but I'd say like that's the most important thing in my life. Probably I'd say.
I think you feel it more as a fan, like when like as I say, I don't play much anymore, but when I go down to manage mechanics and that, like I sometimes don't like watching it because I'm so nervous. And like if I was playing the game. Yeah, if I was playing the game, I would be like, oh, it's like the 90th minute and they've got a corner. I'm not worried about it, but 90th minute and they've got a corner. And watching it, like I through my fingers. It's such a you're so like it's strange. You're not really in it, but it's more nerve wracking for you. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain.
With mechanics as well, though. I think obviously like with us having the whole from being there from the setup, we have such a different attachment to it as well, though. So like even if you're not playing and you're not on that pitch, like it still means so much to us. You know, what's happening now? Like we obviously want to grow in terms of the football as well as the club, and just I guess the pride of seeing us do so well this year now, that's taken over, and then because we're on such a good run just now, like seeing that happen, it makes that like what John's talking about there on the Saturday, like the 0-0 last minute winner, like what a feeling, honestly. Great feeling. It's like it sounds so weird, but that's up there with like some of the best feelings I've had recently in general.
I love that. And that's almost on next. My next question was going to be: do you find yourself celebrating mechanics goals now more than you do Rangers goals and things like that?
No.
Still live for an Ibrox chance. You play Penny Arcade and he's still there on the table. But
I don't actually like Penny Arcade.
Controversial. We'll cut that bit out for you.
That's fine.
John, what about yourself? Are you more invested in the mechanics goals now than the childhood teams, or are you still neck and neck?
No, I still neck and neck, but I think it's different when you're at the ground or at the school pitch. But like
Fortress Mechanics, that's what it is.
Yeah. On the telly, you're like, oh yes, good goal, but like. If you're there at mechanics and the goal goes in, and as long as it's an important goal, then it means a lot.
Yeah, I think Saturday was a big one there because I think that's probably our first last minute winner. So like we've not really had that feeling yet, and then it felt a lot better than you used to think it was going to feel as well. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen that. We had the Uri Geller videos. So we were playing North Berwick, and Uri Geller's got like a. Honestly, I don't know what's really going on. You have to like Google into it. So it's something to do with what is it? Lamb Island is just off North Berwick, and he's changed their name to North Berwick Lammies. So he's involved. I mean, he does videos before the game. So he's done a video saying he's like using his powers to get them to win against Mental Mechanics, and they're going to mentally. I can't remember what word he used. And then obviously, so then we've then beat them. They've got TV cameras down there, like a View from the Terrace, the podcast. They were down there filming. So hopefully the game will come out. So after the game, one of our players has gone up to the camera and starts like pretending to bend a spoon and stuff.
so brave talk from Uri Geller to decide on the stand-up. I'm going to go against the mental health team.
I know. I don't think he's looked into it very much.
No, in fairness, he's probably just doing his bit.
Yeah, definitely check out the videos. We put one up on his. Well, they put one up on their Twitter on before the game on Saturday, like him wishing them well. But again, like great publicity for the game and the football in Scotland. So.
That's it. You need these guys to sort of come and help.
Sure.
You need to put it back down. Like you need not the McCoys just as an example, but like these famous figures to then just go and shine the light back down. Like,
no, definitely.
Have you gone into the shirt and tie managers yet? Like, are you still tracksuits, or are you like? Do you just keep seeing the suit in the corner? Like, I could just rock that this Saturday.
If we get to a cup final this year,
if we get it,
we'll do it. We'll do it.
And I'll be there.
We're in two quarterfinals. Last year we didn't win one cup game. There's about 6 different cups. Didn't win one cup game.
Now you're in
this
year
in 2 quarterfinals. Yeah,
we're still. We're gold or bust. So we're sorted. We're gold or bust.
Exactly. Yeah, we're sorted.
Question of when, not if. That's the mentality we got to have. we're gonna have a bit of fun now because you can't sit and you can't pretend you're some boys having a chat talking about football, and there is always one guy that just goes in and just goes, "Well, you've got to look at the Ronaldo Messi debate." So I've got to do this, and it's having an open goal, pardon the pun, and not shooting and talking about it on a podcast. Josh, for you, Ronaldo or Messi?
I don't think it's a debate. I think Messi's superior.
John?
Yeah, when I was younger, I was always a Ronaldo man. But I think when you look back at it and you see what Messi can do, I think I'm gonna have to be a Messi man.
But would you not say Ronaldo might be the better professional footballer and Messi's just the more naturally talented footballer?
But it's still better, I think.
Yeah, no, I like. Again, that's another compilation I was happy sitting and watching YouTube is just Lionel Messi moments. So I would never do that for Cristiano Ronaldo.
No. Do you think any of the new lot will come close to him? Do you think Mbappe or Haaland will touch it?
Nah, he's generational, like beyond generational. He'll be the best ever, and I think that will continue for a very, very long time.
Do you think so? You don't think even Pele or Maradona comes close? Just nothing.
I think it's hard to say just because of who we've watched more. But
recency bias.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you'll speak to older people, they'll obviously most people seem to say Maradona when you speak to older people. But then when you look back, like I think football's a much more difficult game now than what it was then. So I think
the bad is really bad then, and the bad is quite good right now.
That was going to be my next argument for the Haaland and Mbappe thing, because obviously, like you said, obviously you had some defenders they had to play against. Like I don't necessarily think Van Dijk's better than a John Terry or a Nemanja Vidic, but I know if Todd Raff was here right now, he'd be screaming through the microphone. But you were allowed to do that, Todd. You didn't turn up. We get one quick jab. Do you not think though, like as the sport grows, it will be an unfair comparison? Because, like you say, like Maradona had some games against like builders on midweek and then Champions League.
But I think he could still do it on the Champions League and the builders.
I just don't think you'll never see someone do what Messi can do with a football.
For like Pele, sorry, like Pele, did he leave South America? He went to America, maybe. Like he didn't really conquer the world or the best players. Really, he was scoring goals against, as you say, builders. Really, not saying that he was a bad player, but he didn't really. Didn't really level.
Hot take from John Fraser of Pele as He's
not in my top 10 anyway.
You can't speak ill of him. Obviously, it's sad that he passed, but the guy used to add on a goal, even if he's down the school playground and he scored, he'd add that as a goal, wouldn't he?
Hey, everybody pads stats. Like I've done a lot of FIFA with a lot of goals, just padding stats. What was I going to say there? Yeah. Do you guys have a particular? Because like, I used to, my favorite thing I used to do when I was skiving in the Kilby with one of my mates on my course was writing down ultimate cult hero 11s, so not necessarily the best player, but like Morgan Gavs Pedersen for Blackburn is always going to be left mid on my 4-4-2 team sheet. Do you guys have like a particular player that just always has an affinity for you? Like he wasn't the best player ever to play football, but you just loved watching him every time he played.
Adel Taarabt. Streets won't forget. Like he's such a vintage player. Yeah, that Twitter page went around for ages about him. I was just used to scroll through it. Like what a guy to watch.
It's like Michu from Swansea and stuff like that. John, what about you? Who's your player?
Mine would be Lauren Rivera. I don't know if you know him. He was a Newcastle left winger and he scored from 40 yards for fun.
Was that game against Liverpool? Was he got a double both of them?
Liverpool and Spurs. He scored like one of the best overhead kicks ever. But yeah, it's crazy.
Newcastle used to just churn out players like that.
What's that?
Newcastle just used to churn out players like that. It's like you just have like Devin Baptiste just like...
they've got a full 11 full 11 of Streets won't forget.
Yeah.
Ben Arfa, there's your man.
Exactly.
Tiote, that goal against Arsenal.
Mate, another one, RIP, man. He was like, do you remember that team where it was just like Cabaye, Tiote, and Ben Arfa, and everyone's like, they have no reason to be this good, and everybody had them in like their fantasy team because they're just bang.
Getting into Europe with Alan Pardew as manager says a lot.
10-year contract and
I was just banter years from them. Mike Ashley just like, I will just do what we want.
We've been there, like, know the feeling.
And you just got like Colaccini that has no right to be a top centre back in the league, just breaking ankles but somehow getting the ball. Hey, thank you for listening to this Clips episode on YouTube. And then if you want to hear the whole podcast, you can find them on Apple or Spotify, as well as the full video version on this YouTube channel, alongside all the other great content we produce on a weekly basis.
Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again on another Clips episode or in the full episode podcast. Tweet us, tag us, let us know what you thought. All the links are down in the description. It means the world that you guys come and support us, so thank you very much.